Good morning. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Monday morning. This Monday morning, I'm coming to you live, obviously. Hang on, let me get my shellfish head up. I am excited that you're here this morning and welcome. So, my theme of the week this week is about listening. One of the things I thought about this morning was, again, this idea that wherever you are is perfect and complete. Wherever you are is exactly where you need to be. And no matter what you're feeling, part of this journey is about just being completely present. And I actually am not at home right at the moment. So I was on the train on the way here. I was just being really present to how quiet it was on the train. Everybody was kind of in their zone. They were really quiet. And I just started to listen. Like, I didn't play on my phone. I wasn't reading a book. I was just really present. And I wanted to just listen to what was around me. And I wanted to listen to how I was feeling and what it was trying to tell me about this moment. So wherever you are, whatever you're experiencing, it is perfect. And part of having feelings and emotions is really just about listening. What are these emotions? What are these feelings trying to tell you? So, as we go through this yoga class, this is also about listening. It's about being completely present to what you're feeling in this moment. And as you go through a yoga class, you really want to be present to what your body is telling you. So, aha, you're going to sit up really tall. I'm going to ask you to bring your hands to your heart and leave a little space in between the palms of your hands. And I want you to start to simply breathe. Go ahead and close your eyes. And as you breathe, I want you to notice the floor underneath of your butt. Notice how tall you're sitting. Notice if you can feel the air in your skin. Notice if you can feel anything else about your space. As we go through these sequences and these movements, really be present to how you feel and simply listen. Interlace your fingers, turn your hands palms to me, make your spine really round, and then take a breath in, reach up. Let go of your hands, let your hands open very wide, stretch your chest open, and then slide your hands right back to your heart. And we're going to do it again. Interlace the fingers, turn your hands palms to me, spine backwards. Inhale, tall, reach up. Exhale, let go. And slide your hands back to your heart. We'll do that one more time, just like that. Interlace, sit backwards, reach forwards. Take a breath in, let go. Take your right hand to the floor, reach your left hand up and over. You're going to touch the floor like you're making a little rainbow, and then inhale, cartwheel over to the other side. So left hand to the floor, right hand up and over. Touch the floor. Inhale, reach up and over. And we'll do that one more time. So I know you guys just saw phantom hand. I am in front of somebody right now. So if you see a phantom hand, that's why. Inhale, come back to the center, and then just pause. Bring your legs around and come to all fours. So once you get here, you're going to make a saucy kitty. So they saw you. So make your spine saucy. So you're going to move forwards, move backwards, move right, move left. Just make your body feel really nice in this moment. Remember that the theme of the week is about listening. So start to listen. What does your body need in this moment? Maybe it's in your wrists or your shoulders, your hips. Oh, obviously it was in my hip. And then you're going to press back into child's pose. Make your toes touch your knees wide and then drop your body in between your legs. Relax your forehead to the floor and just walk both hands to the right side of your mat. Lean your hips way off to the left and just imagine breathing into that whole left side of your body. You want to have this feeling like your ribs get to have a lot of space. And then walk your hands to the left, hips to the right. Again, breathe into the ribs here on this right side. Big breaths in, full breaths out. We're going to come back to the center. Bring yourself back to all fours. Knees right underneath of your hips, knees underneath of the hips, wrists underneath of your shoulders. Take your right hand straight up towards the sky. Peel yourself open. Exhale, thread the needle, but don't stay. You're gonna go as far as you can underneath of your armpit, and then inhale, unwind, touch the ceiling. I'm gonna do it again. Exhale, thread, go as far as that feels good for you. Inhale, open wide. Now on this one, we are gonna stay. Exhale, thread the needle and pause. So you're gonna go as far as you can underneath of yourself and pause. See if you can keep your hips in the same spot. So level 1, you're gonna stay where you are. Level 2, reach that left arm as far away from you as it feels good as you reach your right arm underneath of your armpit. Some of you might even decide to come into the bind. You'll take this left arm behind your back and see if you can grab your thigh. You might even decide to push your shoulder open, but remember, it's in the morning. Okay, so just be really loving to your body. Remember to listen. Give yourself exactly what you need and breathe for 3, 2, 1. Anyone who came into the bind, you're gonna come back just the way you came. Slow, slide that left arm underneath of your shoulder and come back to all fours. Little sauce. Take yourself in a circle, in a square, and reset yourself, reset your spine. We're gonna prepare, we're gonna do that on the other side, so find stillness. And now peel your left side open. Take a breath in. Exhale, thread the needle. Go underneath as far as that feels good for you, and then inhale, open wide. Exhale, thread. Inhale, wide. Last one, and this one's to stay. Exhale, thread and hold. Keep reaching that left arm now as far as it will go. Some of you might decide to straighten the right arm, and some of you might decide to come into the bind. Totally up to you. Remember, it's about listening to your body. So you take this hand to your hip. Yeah, there you go. And breathe. Breathe. 2, 1. Nice and easy. Those of you who came into the bind, nice long right arm open over your head. Slide that right arm underneath of your shoulders and then come back to all fours. Plant your hands, curl your toes under, lift your knees, downward facing dog. And once you get there, make it saucy. Bend the right knee, bend the left knee, get into the calves, get into the hips, get into the whole back part of your body. And then find stillness. Press through every finger, including your thumb, as you press backwards and just listen. As you breathe in, as you breathe out, see if you can settle. Your heels don't necessarily have to touch, but send intention there as you really drop the heels. Send intention to your tailbone. See if you can lift it even higher. So it's almost like you're trying to make your heels and your butt as far apart as you possibly can make them. You're gonna take a breath in, lift your heels, roll your body forward, come into a plank pose. Keep pressing the floor away. If you need to cheat, it's not cheating to bring your knees down, okay? So just be loving to your body. Take another breath in. Exhale, chin to chest, abs in, roll backwards, drop your heels. And we're gonna do that again. So it's a lift, inhale, roll forward, plank pose, chin to chest, roll back. We're gonna do that one more time. Inhale, roll. Exhale, chin to chest, roll backwards and walk your hands backwards with you. So I did a little of both. So I'm in the space and you can still see me, but soften your knees. You might even decide to make your feet a little wider and just rock to the right, rock to the left. Keep your head really heavy. Let your whole back body just surrender to gravity. Soften both knees and rise one vertebrae at a time. Take your hands up to the center of your body. Interlock all but your pointer finger. Reach straight up. Lean to the right. Inhale through the center. Exhale, lean to the left. Come back to the center, lean backwards as much as that feels good for you. And then slide your hands to your heart. This is called rolling like a ball standing. Let me just adjust there. Okay. So you're going to stand up really tall. Now turn sideways so that you can see me. You're going to take your right foot behind you and take both of your hands forward. So think dancer. You're going to take a big breath in. So all of your weight is in this front leg. Take a breath out. Bring your knee to your nose to your knee. And then inhale, reach long. So if you feel wobbly, that means you're doing it right. Exhale, knee to your nose to your knee. Make yourself hollow. Think cat pose. Inhale, long. Easy to say, isn't it? Inhale. Nice. Okay, last one. You're going to bring both of your feet together and just find a place to settle your gaze in front of you. So we're on the same side. Take that left foot to the inside of the right. So remember, if you feel like fighting your pants, by all means, you can grab and lift. You can even keep your foot on the floor. Just don't press on your knee. Tall body and listen. 5. Just notice what your body is telling you. 4. 3. 2. 1. And slide your hands to your heart. Close your knee like a door and just float your foot down to the earth. Let your hands drop. Take a shoulder roll up and back. Take an arm circle up and back. And then interlock your thumbs. Lean backwards as much as that feels good for you. Exhale, inhale, rise. Soften your knees. Exhale, inhale. One more. Exhale, inhale. Pause, and then slide your hands to your heart. So we're on the other side. You're going to take your right foot behind you, hands in front of you. Full breath in, full breath out. Now as you do this, notice if this side feels different. Inhale, exhale. Inhale. 2 more. You probably notice that one side feels a lot different than the other. There's something that you're doing in life that makes this side stronger, that makes this side more comfortable. And then go ahead and bring your feet together. So just something to notice as you go through your day. What are you doing that's making one side so much stronger than the other? Find that place to settle your gaze. Right foot to the inside of the left. As it feels strong and steady for you, you'll find your tallest tree, whatever that might mean. Keep pressing your foot down. Keep lifting the roof of your mouth up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slide your hands to your heart. Close your knee like a door and float your foot down to the ground. Hands drop. Take a shoulder roll up and back. Take an arm circle up and back, and then interlock your thumbs, lean backwards. Exhale, inhale. We've got 3 of them. Last one. Lean back as much as that feels good for you, and then nice and easy dive into the floor. Forward fold. Once you hit the bottom, heavy hands, heavy head, rock to the right, rock to the left. Remembering that there's no destination. There's never like an end point with yoga. There's always somewhere else to go. Let go that you have to touch the floor. If you're there, great. Just surrender even more heavy into the floor. We're just going to pause 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then nice and easy, you're going to bend your knees so much you can sit down on the floor. Okay, so you're sitting up nice and tall. You're going to hold on to your thighs. Keep your chest glued to your thighs and take a big breath in like you're trying to reach your nose as far away from you as you can. This is helpful for me. I'm on a wood floor, so I can simply slide. So if you're on a mat, shimmy your legs forward or your feet backwards and see if you can keep your chest glued to your thighs. Now, those of you, once you get down to the end, if you feel like you need more, take your hands underneath of your ankle pits instead, or just grab your feet. But here's the goal. You want to have your back as flat as you can, which is why I said, see if you can keep your chest glued to your thighs. So if you can still keep your chest glued to your thighs and grab somewhere else, great. But I want to see if you can really stay connected. Every breath you take out, every one that you exhale, you want to surrender. You want to see if you can let go. You'll notice that you probably have some muscles that are holding on a lot. So every time you take a breath in, breathe space into those places. And then as you exhale, let go. Five. Top your head. 4, 3, 2, 1. You're going to let go. Bring yourself all the way up to sit. And I want you to keep your legs straight, like I put you into cement. So everything is nice and anchored into the ground. This is really important right now that you not let your feet come off the ground. Take both of your hands behind your head, elbows very wide. Take a breath in. Exhale, lean forward like you're trying to kiss your knees. Inhale, sit up tall. You swallowed a stick. Sit backwards in a lounge chair until your lounge chair starts to vibrate. But this is why I said you only want to keep your legs anchored. So if your feet are coming off, you've gone too far. Come up tall and exhale, kiss your knees. Sit up tall, take a breath in, elbows really wide. Exhale, sit backwards in your lounge chair. Nice and easy, abs in. Take a breath in. Exhale. Inhale, tall body. Exhale, sit backwards. Last one, inhale. Exhale. Now on this one, inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, sit backwards and hold it. Come up 1 inch. Go back 2 inches. Come up 1 inch. Go back 2 inches. Now your body's going to tell you it wants to quit. Come up 1 inch. Go back 2 inches. It's going to tell you that I can't do this. Come up 1 inch. Go back 2 inches. Now there's a difference between listening and following. Do not follow your body. Listen to your mind. Hold it. Last count of 3, 2, 1. Make your spine round and lay down. So once you lay down, take your hands over your head and stretch long from end to end. Grab your right wrist and pull yourself to the left. Hit the gas pedal with that right foot. Make that whole side really long, and then switch. Grab your left wrist, pull yourself over to the right. Hit the gas pedal with your left foot. And come back to the center. Hug both of your knees in towards your chest. My finagle around the floor. So take your knees in a circle. And what you should feel as you do this is the hip points part of your back body should feel like they're getting a little bit of a massage on the floor. Go the other way. Take your hands open to cactus. You want to have this feeling of your chest being open. Just relax your arms. Now, what's funny is I have one arm, one hand that does not touch the floor. So if you could see this hand, in fact, I'll show you. So this one is no problem. That flops right to the ground, but this one does not touch the floor. So one of the things that I'm listening to is What's my range of motion and how does that feel? So just be very mindful of what your body feels like. You're going to take a breath in. Exhale, drop both of your knees to the right. Look to the left. So I want you to have this feeling of really anchoring this left shoulder down on the floor. If you want more, take your right hand and encourage your left knee to go closer to the floor. So you can encourage that with your right hand. Just be mindful. Again, this is not about what it looks like. It's about how it feels. So if you feel like you need more, give yourself more of a spine twist. So we're going to go the opposite direction. Be really easy as you bring your knees through the center. Drop your knees to the left. Perfect. Look to the right. So now keep that right shoulder anchored into the floor. Remember, if you want more, just encourage this knee closer to the floor with your hand. Breathe. We're going to come back to the center. So both of your knees back in towards your chest. So we're going to do legs up a wall, and we're going to hold it for a count of 10. Those of you who want to come into shoulder stand, that's where this would go. So I'm just going to do legs up a wall, but those of you who know how to do shoulder stand, you're going to do that. You're going to take your hands, for those of you who are going to follow me, you'll take your hands into this diamond shape underneath of your butt, and then take your feet straight up towards the sky. Now, if it's too much, just keep your knees bent. Totally fine. If you want more, you'll just press your hands down and you'll kick your legs up and over your head to come into shoulder stand. But like I said, I'm just going to stay here for today, especially since it's the morning for me. Now the mission, have your feet as high as they'll be for you, whatever that might look like for you. And then I just want you to close your eyes. For the moment, I just want you to notice your legs. I want you to notice the energy in your legs. Notice the energy in your feet. Notice if you can feel the journey of blood in your body. And we're just going to continue to breathe and to hold. Another count of 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now those of you in shoulder stand, nice and easy. You bring your hands to the ground. Use your hands and your abs as brakes as you slowly lower down, one vertebrae at a time. If you were doing legs up a wall with me, you're going to bend your knees and hug your knees in towards your chest. My shoulder standers, you're going to meet us as we come into happy baby. Take your hands to the inside of your knees, outside of your feet, and you want to have this feeling of your whole spine from head to tailbone on the floor. So I see this a lot. You notice my butt's off the floor. So really press your whole spine down as you pull your knees into your armpits. As you exhale, lengthen your spine and pull on your feet. Some of you might really enjoy grabbing yogi toe lock of the big toes and starting to straighten your legs, but the same rules apply. Keep your whole spine from head to tail on the floor and just hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Those of you who have your big toes, you're going to let your knees bend, you'll let go, and you'll guide your feet back together. You're going to bring your feet down on the floor and just let your knees flop open. So one hand to your chest, one hand to your belly, and just let your knees be very wide. Let gravity stretch to your inner thighs. And again, I just want you to close your eyes and breathe. If this is too much, you can get blocks or pillows and put those underneath of your knees, and that will give you a really nice support where you can kind of let go even more. So again, I just want you to breathe. And for the next 20 seconds or so, you get to hear the music that is New York City. I just want you to surrender into the space that you're in. Your eyes are closed. You're just going to breathe.
Look at you, baby. That's easy.
So do me a favor. Use your hands. Let your knees close. Let your knees close like a book. You're going to hug your knees in towards your chest and give yourself a huge squeeze. Nice and easy. Fall over to your right side. Now I'm going to fall over to my left so that you're not looking at my back. You're going to use your left hand, peel yourself open, and bring yourself to sit. So I want you to bring your hands right back to your heart. Leave that space right in between your hands. And close your eyes again. Take a big breath in through your nose. Open your mouth and let it go. I'm going to do that one more time. Big breath in. Bring your thumbs to your third eye, right in between your eyebrows. May you only know peace. Bring your thumbs to your lips. May you only speak truth. And lastly, bring your hands to your heart. May you continue to be a light to all those you encounter. May you continue to listen to what the universe is telling you. No matter what your day brings, it's the universe trying to tell you, teach you something. So I think one of the things that I'm going to take on this week is to really just start to listen. I've been so busy doing that I stopped listening. So this week is about shutting up, Angela, just listen. So may you hear the most amazing things this week. Have a great day. John, you're awesome. Bye.